Welcome, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Tune Your Soul. Today, I want to speak to you not as a guide, not as a teacher, not as a coach, but as a healer. Someone who has watched people lose themselves and watched them find their way back. Someone who has seen how life pulls us away from our truth and how the soul quietly waits for us to return. This video is not a technique, it's not a practice, it's not a ritual. It's just a conversation, a set of notes, a collection of truths, a gentle reminder of what it means to come back to your life. People imagine losing yourself as a dramatic collapse, a breakdown, a crisis, a moment of chaos. But in reality, losing yourself is quiet. It's slow. It's almost invisible. You lose yourself in tiny compromises, in small silence, in moments where you say yes, even though your soul whispered no, in situations where you stay because leaving feels too heavy, in relationships where you shrink because being fully yourself feels unsafe, or in jobs where you disconnect because your creativity has no space to breathe, in routines that numb you because you are too tired to change them. You lose yourself when you stop asking, "What do I want? What do I feel? What do I need? What do I believe? And what does my soul say?" You lose yourself when you start living on autopilot, when your days become receptive, when your emotions become muted, when your dreams become distant, when your boundaries become blurry, and when your truth becomes negotiable. Losing yourself is not a failure. It is a human experience. It happens to the strongest people. It happens to the most self-aware people. It happens to those who carry too much, love too deeply, and give too generously. But the soul never loses track of you. It remembers, it waits, it calls you back. There comes a moment, sometimes sudden, sometimes slow, when you realize this is not my life, not the life you imagined, not the life you desired, and not the life your inner child dreamed of, and not the life your soul feels aligned with. This moment can feel like emotional exhaustion, a quiet sadness, or a sense of emptiness, a discomfort, a certain clarity that something is off, a desire to simplify, a need to breathe differently, or a shift in priorities. This moment is sacred. It is not a breakdown, it is a breakthrough. It is your soul saying, "Come home." People imagine coming back to your life as a big transformation. Quitting everything, changing everything, starting fresh. But coming back to your life is not dramatic. It is gentle, it is internal, and it is quiet. It begins with small truths, small decisions, small boundaries, and small shifts in awareness. Coming back to your life is not about changing your external world first. It is about changing your internal world. It is about remembering who you are beneath the noise. It is about reconnecting with your emotional compass. It is about choosing yourself in moments where you previously abandoned yourself. Coming back to your life is not a revolution, it is a return. Returning to your life requires walking through emotional layers that you may have avoided for years. Honesty. You must be honest with yourself. Not harshly, but gently, truthfully, and compassionately. Honesty is not about blaming yourself, it is about acknowledging where you disconnected. It can be grief. You will feel grief the years you lived away from yourself, the dreams you paused, the parts of you that were silenced. Grief is not a punishment, it is a cleansing. Acceptance. Acceptance is not resignation. Acceptance is clarity. It is the moment you stop fighting your past and start rebuilding your future. Responsibility. Not responsibility for others, responsibility for yourself. Your needs, your truth, your boundaries, your emotional well-being. And reconnection. Reconnecting with yourself feels like remembering a language you once spoke fluently. It feels similar, warm, and it feels like home. Coming back to your life often requires stepping back from people who benefited from your absence, not because they are bad, they are wrong, but because they were connected to a version of you that was disconnected from yourself. Some people love the version of you that overgives, that overexplains, that overworks, overextends, or overcompromises. Some people love the version of you that doesn't have boundaries, that doesn't say no. When you come back to your life, you become less convenient, less predictable, less controllable, and that is okay because you are not returning to please others. You are returning to honor yourself. Coming back to your life is not comfortable. It is not easy. It is not smooth. It requires confronting your patterns, acknowledging your emotional wounds, breaking habits that kept you small, while letting go of identities that no longer fit, releasing the relationships that drain you, choosing truth over comfort, and choosing yourself over fear. Healing is uncomfortable because it requires you to stop abandoning yourself. But discomfort is not danger. Discomfort is growth. Your inner child is the keeper of your truth. They remember who you were before the world shaped you. They remember your joy, your dreams. When you come back to your life, you are not becoming someone new. You are becoming someone you once were, before fear, before conditioning, before survival mode, and before emotional exhaustion. Your inner child is not weak, they are wise, intuitive, honest. Returning to your life means returning to them. So, from a healer's perspective, coming back to your life is a psychological shift. It is the moment you stop living from your adaptive self, the version of you created by trauma, fear, and survival, and start living from your authentic self, the version of you rooted in truth, intuition, and emotional clarity. The adaptive self is reactive. The authentic self is responsive. The adaptive self avoids discomfort. The authentic self embraces growth. The adaptive self is shaped by the world, but the authentic self is shaped by the soul. So, returning to your life means returning to your authentic self. When you come back to your life, things change, not dramatically, but deeply. You begin to speak honestly, feel clearly, set your boundaries, prioritize peace, value your time, protect your energy, listen to your intuition, honor your emotions. Also reconnect with your dreams. Detach from chaos. Stop performing, stop pretending. Your life becomes quieter but richer, simpler but deeper, calmer but more meaningful. So you stop living for others. Just start living for yourself. Returning to your life is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong practice, a daily choice, a continuous remembering. You will drift away from yourself again through stress, fear, responsibilities. But now you will know how to return. You will recognize the sign, you will feel the disconnect, and hear the inner voice. You will come back faster, stronger, and will come back with more clarity. Self-return becomes a rhythm, a cycle, a sacred practice. So thank you for being here, beautiful soul. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing yourself. Coming back to your life is not a dramatic transformation. It is a gentle remembering, a quiet awakening, a sacred homecoming. You are not lost, you are not broken, you are not behind. You are simply returning, and your soul is welcoming you home. So thank you, and I love you.